The dream was to bring back a sports car for the MG brand. The design of the Cyberster represents an electric, exhilarating performance sports car. Everybody will remember MG as the quintessential British sports car maker. Certainly this car that we've created is a definite statement of a return back to form for the brand. My name's Carl Gotham and I'm the Advanced Design Director at Psych Design Advanced London. So the brief for this car was relatively self-generated. So we, as an advanced design studio and director of that team, we started very early on to explore and try to experiment in what a car like this might look like. Yeah, a daunting brief, a massive brief for us, but one that, yeah, we relished.
MG has enjoyed spectacular recent success. As the UK's fastest growing mainstream brand over the last 2 consecutive years, we've built an enviable reputation and have a firm vision for developing high quality cars and being at the forefront of the drive towards electrification.
The MG Octagon badge carries a lot of precedent and expectation for a lot of people. MG has always been hugely pioneering, actually. It's been at the forefront of development of technology and actually speed. It's got a history of land speed records. The responsibility of the MG Cyberster design really is with lots of members of the design team. Whilst the idea for this kind of concept came from myself, my head of design, Robert Lemons, and also senior designer, Joshua Thielin, were heavily involved in the creative process. Yeah, so the original concepts are hand-drawn and sketched on pen and paper. We would then sort of shortlist those and try to consolidate the ones that really speak to us, speak to the brief. So after a rendering has been selected and shown and approved, we would move into the digital phase of the process. So here we're working around sort of a set of dimensions and things are getting more refined, and the data is developed to allow us to explore the form in using VR, or we can mill that data as a clay model and then manipulate that by hand using tapes and clay modeling techniques. The Cyberster is a modern interpretation of the MG brand.
Cyberster reimagines the spirit of MG with passion and spirit, but with its eyes firmly focused on the future. Something beautiful, high-tech, and full of feel-good factor.
We've very much wanted to keep some of the sort of, I guess, more traditional sports car proportions, so longer bonnet and proportion with the cabin set more rearward. It's very characterful, it's very expressive. To look at the front end, the open lamps, the open sort of eye expression gives a much more friendly and approachable character to the car. We've got a sort of more of a traditional dropping front fender line through the front door into a rear haunch. The haunches on the rear really represent a sort of sense of power, so the drive traditionally coming from the rear wheels. On the Cyberster it's going to be all-wheel drives. So aerodynamics have played a big role in the development of this car. So we've got, very long, you'll see a very low nose that helps to encourage the airflow over the top of the car. The rear is very more precise and a little bit sharper to sort of allow the airflow to separate, which is important for aerodynamics. The doors are quite special on this car. They are a little bit of a surprise and delight feature in that they are scissor doors, so they operate more vertically. The lower intake on the front bumper is there obviously to help cooling, and the design of that is split, which echoes a little bit of the MG's sort of grille design of the past. So the light bar on the rear is designed to be very precise and fine, so representing this electric character of the car. We've got a triple screen sort of layout around the cockpit, so it's very driver focused and everything is intended to be quite accessible and ergonomic for the driving experience. This car is really important for MG's new chapter. It sort of really is a statement of intent. The brand is growing year on year. It's one of the fastest growing brands in the world actually at the moment.
So what better time than the start of our 100th year anniversary to be doing a brand new high-performance two-seater electric sports car.
It's got a huge journey ahead of it, so this car will really help to put some more gravity for people that don't really know the brand. It's certainly going to get the attention and grab some headlines, hopefully, so people are drawn to what MG are doing and what we're going to be doing in the future.